Buff Nation, what's going on? Hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. It's finally here. The film sessions, they're coming this summer since we're going to have a lot less news since the team is pretty much finalized and all that. So, got a lot of fun stuff planned for you guys throughout the next couple months. And we're kicking off with the offensive line, right? Hank Zilinskas and his performance at the end of the season, filling in for an injured Van Wells after a couple series against the Utah Utes. I think you guys are going to like this. Y'all be sure to let me know your thoughts on Hank and this film review in the comments, as well as smash that like and subscribe so we can dominate the world here at David Talks Buffs and Buff Nation. So let's go ahead and get into it, shall we? Okay. So I got this little new tool, so I hope you guys like it. But Hank Zilinskas right here. Hey, this is annoying. Utah, what are you doing? Placing the camera right there with the goalpost in view right in the center. What's wrong with y'all, okay? But Hank Zilinskas was number 62. I don't know why they had him wearing another number at the beginning of the game when he was like that extra lineman. You think he could have just carried 68 too, or 58 too, but 62 for the first couple drives, and then you'll see him get in his normal uniform, and I thought he saw a lot of improvement. Somebody asked me, they said, David, do you hate Bill O'Boyle? Yesterday in my tweet about him, Bill, none of my guys know their assignments O'Boyle. Nah, man, I don't hate him. That's the wrong word, but maybe I'm just it's like a son that's disappointed in their father, right? Something. I think I'm just disappointed. And the fact that I had to attach that nickname on him. But let's go ahead and get into the tape, y'all. This first play, we're going to see Hank go against this big old defensive lineman right here on this bull rush. And I thought he dealt with it pretty well. Again, you saw him get pushed around a little bit as a true freshman earlier in the year going up against CSU, and didn't notice. And as I went through the tape, it seemed like he had reached a new level of strength, which is something that you want to see, especially during the season. That's impressive. Of course, Jack Bailey, I mean, it is what it is. He's helping out Tank over there. But as you can see, Hank Zilinskas really holding his own right here and allowing Ryan Staub to have a clean pocket. This is second and long. I don't think it's completed, but maybe some of y'all can talk to some of his technique at a little bit more nuanced standpoint than I can. But generally, what I'm wanting you guys to get out of this is that, hey, like, dude's not getting pushed around. And that was something that we definitely saw from, these two gentlemen right here quite often. So give him a off season to get stronger, plus bringing in some tanks and Jamal Mayers, Tyler Johnson, and really Van Wells as well. Oh, nice little toe drag there. Is that Dawson? No, Jimmy Horn. Let's go, Jimmy. That was a great catch. I think Hank is going to be great. I think he's going to be a great center for us. Let's move on to the 350 mark here. This right here is going to be a strong run block. This is on 4th and 1, okay, guys? So, again, you'll see Hank right here in the middle. And let's just watch how this whole thing goes, okay? Run a little play here up the middle. And as you can see, Hank gets a lot of push right here, which is wonderful. And Hankerson is able to kind of sidestep a little bit and end up running behind Hank for that first down. You see, holds his ground. Let's go back there again and watch. Holds his ground and forces that defensive tackle back a few yards, which allows Hankerson to get up there for the first down. Really solid job. And I'll give credit to Jack Bailey too, right there. That was some good stuff. All right. We're going through 5 plays. So part 2 will come out tomorrow. That I got another 6 plays that we'll take a look at in the second half tomorrow. But let's keep this going with some strong run blocking guys. Again, that's what we need to do this year. Take some pressure off the passing game and the defense with some solid time of possession. How do you do that? It is through running the ball effectively and efficiently. Guys, notice this. This is what I'm hoping to see a lot of with Pat Shurmur this year is running more out of the pistol formation. Allow the running back to have much more momentum once the ball is snapped rather than having to stand there until the ball is given or try and figure out, hey, in this zone read, am I getting the ball or not? Sometimes just hand the ball off. Allow this running back to get some momentum, similar to if he were in an I or single back formation, and find that hole and hit it, baby. Right? So let's go ahead and get to it. See here, running a little zone. They're leaving this edge defender out right here. They're all kind of getting to their spots. I believe that was a zone. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong, but this is real nice right here. Opens up a big hole. And look how Hank gets downfield, okay? Look how he gets downfield to the second level. That's what I want you guys to notice. Look how fast he gets out there. Puts that hat on that safety or linebacker. Bam, look at that. Look at that contact. Run it from the start again. Yeah, number 21, that linebacker. Look, he identifies, oh, hey, this linebacker's coming up to make a play. I'm going to get off helping right here, move upfield, extend this play, and lays a nice block on him. Makes great contact. And then look at that. Just run right behind Hank. Just run right behind Hank. Good stuff. Good stuff, Hank. All right, 538. Now we're going to get some pass blocking, okay? And kind of dealing with a wide front here with nobody covering the A gap there on Utah. And this is stuff that I hope, like moving forward, when we see fronts like this, man, we just automatically check into those runs. I mean, wouldn't that be nice? Just run up the middle here when you got this wide open box. I mean, yeah, you got a 6-man box, which I feel like we should be running against most of the time when we see that look with the offensive line that we have this year, right? But not only that, I mean, we just got daylight here in the middle. Like, this should be an automatic run. Now, when you got the guard play, the offensive line play that we had last year, that's not necessarily the case. This is actually a pass play. So let's go ahead and run it. But I thought Hank did a good job in pass protection here. Dealing with this move inside. Bailey hands that off. Good job on Wilkerson coming up to help as well. Defensive lineman can't get his hand up. And Hank really did stand his ground there. That's something that you want to see. I do wonder, again, if you would have liked to see him, again, it's a lot easier said than done, but shift, But again, I feel like the responsibilities were for Wilkerson to help with this little stunt being run up here. And these guys tag this defensive lineman right here. Maybe you wish Hank could have come over. Maybe these if you guys have played offensive line, you can let me know. But I feel like this was protected the way that it should have been drawn up, if you ask me. And Ryan Staub delivers in a clean pocket, a nice little dart. I think that's Caleb Mathis. Yep. Good catch from Caleb as well. And let's finish off with another strong run block, okay? All right, so you kind of got a, let's see, a 1, 2, 3, 7-man box right here. You get that star player motioning out a little bit. Direct snap to Hankerson. And look how fast he gets out front. This little zone. So he helps with 95 a little bit. Then he finds the linebacker 21. Bam. Another very strong block right there. Seems like he keeps his feet in very nice position. And, I mean, 21's completely taken out of the play. And, hey, that's a nice run from Hankerson. I think that might have been like a 6-yard run or something like that. 8-yard run. 6-yard run, yeah. Just about. But I really do feel like this play illustrates very well the type of athlete that he is. Again, getting out in front, helping a little bit, finding the linebacker, opening up the hole. I think that those are some things that you guys should draw, I guess, some themes or some learnings from this first half. Was that a lot of the strongest runs the Buffs had in this first half, when I was looking through it, they all came through running behind Hank Zilinskas, or he contributed to a very strong run play where there was a big hole open because of what he was doing. So you might say, hey, Dave, why didn't you include anything that really needs to be worked on in this half? To be honest, there wasn't anything that really stuck out to me in terms of like anything that was super like, wow, like I could identify that they're probably talking about that in the film room later that week. But there are a couple plays that I'll bring up in the second half tomorrow that I feel like illustrate some different things that Hank needs to do better and, of course, improve on. But I think overall, this was a great showing for Hank. If you guys remember, again, I think a lot of us were kind of pissed off at Bill O'Boyle for putting Hank in against CSU, especially when Jack Bailey had played center as well against some Power 5 opponents at Kent State. To me, I don't know why you would do that, but why you'd put a true freshman out there that early, even with injury. But as you can see, Hank really did show improvement. If you guys remember that CSU game, from how he performed in that game, week 3, to the end of the season, the 12th game of the season, I thought having overall a very strong showing. So I will be back with more tomorrow. Let me know who your starting offensive linemen are. I know that there was somebody in the comments. I'm sorry, I forget who comments everything, but somebody said, I thought this was interesting. They had Tyler Johnson over at right tackle. Interesting. Can Tyler Johnson play right tackle? I have no idea if he's played right tackle in the past, but y'all let me know your thoughts, what you thought of this. Pretty simple film review so far, but we'll get into some more tomorrow. Got some other Shador stuff coming later in a bit. So y'all, be sure to let me know your thoughts. Smash that like and subscribe on the way out. As always, y'all, let's go.